Right, so like I said, that was a really day that was just full of energy. That was, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So so we had the EDL coming to Liverpool. How did the city?
Yeah, sure, man.
Was part of it.
I had no idea you were doing it.
Yeah, that's right. Make a roll. Sit in. Say something.
Yeah,
good.
So we had the EDL coming to Liverpool, and that was just a huge amount of energy. The response. How did the city overall respond to them to their planned march today?
The city responded as a city always responded with complete intolerance to the violent voice of fascism, and it was fantastic. Once again, we kicked them out of the town.
So how was that actually done? So they arrived in the station. They were planning a march around the city. Obviously, that didn't quite happen like that. How was it prevented?
Well, the EDL met at a pub on London Road. About I can't remember the name of the pub, but that pub facilitates fascists. So we need to go round to that pub and we find out that name and say, why the fuck are you letting fascists drink in your pub? They stayed there for a while. The police wouldn't let us get anywhere near them. We had like some nice little bit of a UAF gathering by Lime Street. The police tried to kettle us in unsuccessfully. People broke out. The fascists then tried to march on the planned march and didn't get further than 400 yards before they were sent packing. It was really good. What was really good is that we sat down on the road and he tried to come through. Loads of people all did it together. No one moved. Everyone showed solidarity to each other. There's a great spirit. There's people from the Labour Party. There was communists. There was anarchists. There was people who have no political persuasion other than the fact that they're just anti-fascist, and they all worked together and they sent them packing.
So that was really, it wasn't just those protesting groups who would normally react, but it was ordinary people as well who just didn't want to see this march happen.
As always, yeah, the ordinary people in Liverpool, a lot of the people that probably came were just normal people off the streets. Obviously, the kind of rhetoric that the EDL is spewing out, and we're a multicultural city, you know what I mean? It's a city that's been built upon multiculturalism, and these people understand that what the EDL is saying doesn't represent all of us here.
So in 2015, they didn't even get out the station, did they? They just got stuck.
No, they didn't. This time they got a little bit further, but not much further, you know what I mean?
Mainly because they were facilitated by the police this time more, weren't they?
Exactly, and this issue shows that the police seem to facilitate their fascist marches quite a lot. But to be fair, when they saw that they weren't going to go anywhere pretty easily, I think the police just wanted to go home. So the faster they got the EDL home, the faster they were clocking off.
So they ended up kettled, kind of near St George's Hall.
Yeah.
They didn't get anywhere near, say, Lord Street. They more or less just by St John's, and that was about it.
Yeah, that was about as far as they went. Was where the crossroads meet, by Lime Street.
You can still see Lime Street, so that's how hardly any distance at all.
Yeah. So it's definitely 110% a victory for us today, and another massive defeat for the fascists.
And then when they went home, how did and when they did give up and started to move back towards the station, what then sort of happened in the crowd?
Well, the whole crowd started chanting Liverpool, 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 and it was great. That gave a really vibes. It's like this is our city. This is not your city. You're not welcome here. You know what I mean? You never will be welcome here.
And then it ended with them going round the corner and everybody interrupted. I imagine was fun, wasn't it? Everyone singing that.
That was really good. The way they played Imagine at the end, and they do some good music. Like I Want to Break Free when they were trapped as well, and they were just humiliated again. And they'll probably try and come again and again and again. And it doesn't matter how big or small the threat is of fascism. It's always got to be met with complete intolerance.
How many people would do you think were estimated to be there from the EDL that you?
At tops, I'd maybe say 80. I reckon about 80 at tops.
I mean, some people were saying 200, but then it could have comprised of other groups, such as the North West Infidels. We don't know if they were there.
I reckon, no, you know what, 200 maybe tops. From what I was looking at, about 80 to 100 people.
And how many people do you think? I mean, it's hard to estimate, but they were so surrounded by everybody else. But how many do you think they were outnumbered by, just as a very much off the top of your head?
I say they're outnumbered by at least, 10 to 1.
Yeah, and that could be 1,000.
Yeah.
Over 1,000.
10 to 1, yeah.
God, so that is a really great day for Liverpool. Thanks for speaking on the 107 stream. We've got video here and you can see Nazis not welcome to Liverpool. We're in an interesting space. We're in the cafe below next to Nowhere, and you can see there's all sorts of it's a gathering for people who want peace and love. So